Hey people, Cody Fox here again. Thought I'd come and do something a little bit different this week. I know I really enjoy, making fun of social justice warriors and a lot of other people, but there really aren't that many people out there that are that into it, and there's people on YouTube that do a lot better job of it than I do. And so I figured for now I'm just going to let them mess with that stuff. It's not that much fun anyway. Don't need to be filling my life with that much negativity. And I've had a lot of people point out something obvious, get a lot more flies with syrup than salt. So I've decided to just do something a little different this time. I'm coming to you with something I love personally. The new Batman movie, Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice. 5 things I loved and 5 things I hated in the other order. I'm going to go with the things I hated first because, these things were terrible and Zack Snyder sucks. These can all be attributed to him. He sucks. I don't care what anybody says, Zack Snyder sucks. He's terrible. Okay, so the first thing I hated about this movie was the color palette. Just like Superman, just like Man of Steel. It's dull, it's washed out, it's nothing but grays and browns. Even during the day, there's the ISO is up too high on the camera or something, and there's almost a film of grain over everything throughout the entire movie. The editing was bad, and it felt like they had to cut so much out on the final cut that the movie was kind of hard to follow. It sort of jumped around because of it, and this could probably be attributed to the problem in the next thing, which is the other heroes' introductions. It was like it jumped from the movie to 4 different YouTube videos. It was just strange, and it didn't feel very well put into the overall experience of the movie, and I know it could have been done better. And Doomsday felt shoehorned into the flick for sure, and he's one of those villains that he doesn't deserve to be put in and killed off that fast. He's an epic, super high level villain in the DC universe, and they just killed him off in one movie. He could have easily been in 2 or 3 movies. And the 5th thing, this was actually the thing that bothered me the most, is Batman murders everyone. He's got 50 cal machine guns on the front of his car. He's got 50 cal machine guns on the Batplane. Alfred's just lighting up buildings. Batman's just tearing through buildings, firing 50 cal rounds, hitting God only knows who, and then he actually shoots people with their own guns towards the end of the movie. Batman doesn't kill like that. It's debatable whether or not he does kill in the comics, because you drop a guy off the side of a building, or you leave a guy freezing cold in the snow with 2 broken legs, he's probably going to die. But it's not so blatant in the comic books. And that's pretty much my biggest complaints about the movie. The things I really liked Ben Affleck as Batman. Can't stand the guy's politics. I think he's a freaking social justice idiot in real life, but I can look past that and say that this is probably the best performance of Batman we've ever seen on the big screen. It's better than Keaton, and Keaton was my favorite until this. Ben Affleck, he looks like Bruce Wayne. He plays a haunted, tortured, dark Batman, and that's the way Batman should be. That's how Batman needs to be done. Even darker and more tortured than the Dark Knight movies, which is pretty hard to do. Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot, she did a great job. I thought she was going to be shoehorned into the movie, kind of like Doomsday was at the end, but I thought they really introduced her well, and her and Bruce Wayne's little bit of acting they did together in the party scene was pretty good. I was really impressed. I really liked Alfred. He did a great job. He was my favorite Alfred of all time. He just did a great job, and this kind of goes along with that. The Batman, or the Batcave, and all of his gadgets. I really liked the plane, and I really liked the Batmobile. I thought it looked cool. It was like the Tumbler kind of combined with the Batman '89 Batmobile, which looked rad. The Batcave was really cool. It wasn't just like a cave with a computer sitting in the corner like it sometimes is in the other movies. And even there's a lot of backstory to it in this too. And that's the other thing I really liked about Batman was, since he's old Batman, he's old haggard Batman, he's been through hell, and you can tell that. Robin's been killed, his suit's there, we're not really sure where he is or what happened to him. Hopefully that'll be revealed soon. But those are the things I liked. And the last thing I really liked was they set up the Justice League franchise pretty well. I mean, spoiler alert, Superman isn't dead. The dirt was hovering off of the coffin, and everybody that knows two things about DC Comics lore knows that Superman didn't die. His heartbeat just slowed down to an indetectable beat, and he eventually comes out of the grave. But those are the things that I hated, and the things that I liked. What do you guys think? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Am I an idiot? Let me know in the comments section. Don't forget to like, rate, and subscribe.